Hey everybody, Paul Vnuk from Recording Magazine. Recently in our February 2019 issue, we reviewed the brand new TG microphone from Chandler Limited. This is the second microphone in both the Chandler line and in conjunction with EMI and Abbey Road Studios. The first model, the EMI Abbey Road Red mic, was a tube microphone with the unique feature of having its microphone preamp built in. The new TG mic is a solid-state mic, and while it doesn't feature a built-in microphone preamp, it is 100% designed around EMI's famous TG circuitry currently found in Chandler's own TG line of microphone preamps, compressors, and EQs. While it forgoes the onboard preamp, the TG mic offers its own unique feature of a 5-position EQ circuit that is an adapted version of the tape EQ found on the input section of EMI's vintage mastering desks. You may notice that this video is part 2 of our look at the TG microphone, and for a detailed inside scoop on the mic, be sure to check out part 1, where I had the opportunity to travel to Chandler HQ in Shell Rock, Iowa, for an interview with head designer Wade Goeke. In this video, I want to take a closer look at the sound of the mic, and specifically its EQ circuit. Also note that in addition to the EQ, the TG mic offers a polar pattern choice of cardioid or omni. It has a pad switch, and it also has 2 choices of low cut. First, you've got a 90 Hertz cut, and then all the way down to a 50 Hertz cut. There's also a System A and a System B switch. When B is engaged, it chills the mic out a bit, it cleans it up and kind of lowers its level. Not like a pad, it just makes the mic harder to clip or distort on loud sources. On to the tape EQ. Right now I am talking through position 3, or straight up and down. This is essentially the flat setting, or the TG mic in its natural state. Moving to position 1 adds a pronounced low-end boost that gives it a thickness and heightens that well-known radio announcer sound. If we move to position 2, it's the opposite. It adds air, opens the mic up, and gives you a lot more top-end detail. Here's position 3. Here's position 2. And then here is the radio announcer sound with position 1. You can tell I like that. Positions 4 and 5 are a bit harder to describe. They both give you more, but it's kind of as hard to describe as describing what the tape EQ did on a mastering console. You just kind of have to hear it. So when you move to position 4, here you get more presence, a little more fullness. Things kind of leap out at you a little bit more, in my opinion. So here is position 4, here is position 3, and then here is position 4. Position 5, this is the TG mic on steroids. It's just larger than life. It's more of everything. It's fullness. It's just again. You'll notice also that I'm backing off of the mic a little bit, and that's because in position 5, you can move back. You can get a little more distance from the mic, and you don't sacrifice the fullness or the depth that this mic offers. So again, here is position 3. Then we move to position 4, and here is position 5. Now, to demonstrate the sound of the mic further, while I was at Chandler HQ, Wade and one of his team, Cody Brown, played some electric guitar, some bass, and some acoustic guitar with 1 pass each through all of the settings on the TG mic. We also did some side-by-side comparisons with a vintage Neumann U87, an AKG C414 EB, also a vintage mic with a brass capsule, and a vintage Neumann FET47. Each of these mics are well-known, historically loved, classic solid-state mics. In these comparisons, we're going to start with the classic mic, and then we're going to move through each of the settings of the Chandler TG mic from 5 down to 1. Now, this isn't supposed to be a good, better, best. It's not to imply that one is better than another. It's not even to show you that the TG mic sounds like or is a clone of any of the classic mics. It's more just to highlight all of the different tones of the TG mic and how it can hold its own alongside these classic mics and be used in all of the same situations. Let's give a listen. So there we have some examples of the TG mic in action. Thanks again to Wade and Cody for taking their time and playing. If you want to know more about the TG mic, be sure to check out my review in the February 2019 issue of Recording Magazine. Also, if you like this video, be sure to click like and better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more gear comparisons, tutorials, interviews, and more. Also, stop by our website, recordingmag.com, for the best in all things recording, where you can also subscribe to our print publication, which is now in its 32nd year. Also, be sure to check us out on all the various social media sites. We'll see you soon.